Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about how China just helped Canada with Trump's tariffs. When we think of trade issues, we think of Trump, and for good reason. He made it central to his campaign. But the international back and forth on trade is happening all the time. This is especially true when it comes to things that could be linked to national security, like high-tech components and energy. With a new Trump administration on the horizon, even the normal back and forth is taking dramatic turns as countries posture. The United States expanded export restrictions designed to hinder China's ability to make advanced semiconductors. The U.S. added 140 companies to the list of those facing restrictions. Jake Sullivan, who is Biden's national security advisor, said, quote, "The United States has taken significant steps to protect our technology from being used by our adversaries in ways that threaten our national security." Beijing was of course upset by this news, so the Chinese government imposed restrictions of their own, saying, quote, "In principle, the export of gallium, germanium, antimony, and super-hard materials to the United States shall not be permitted." This is a pretty big deal. China is a major supplier of these materials to the U.S. The materials are used in everything from solar panels to night vision equipment. The U.S. has its own deposits of these minerals, but for the most part doesn't mine them. But do you know who does? Canada. As soon as news of China's move broke, the Mining Association of Canada immediately started pointing this out as a method of pushing back on Trump's promised 25% tariffs. Quote, "China's recent decision to ban exports of gallium, germanium, antimony, and other high-tech materials with potential military applications in retaliation for U.S. restrictions on semiconductor-related exports underscores the precariousness of global supply chains. This development highlights the vital role of the Canada-U.S. trade relationship in addressing supply chain vulnerabilities." It went on. Imposing tariffs on Canadian minerals and metal exports to the U.S. would run counter to the shared goals of secure and reliable supply chains. Such measures risk disrupting the essential flow of these resources, undermining the competitiveness of North American industries, and exacerbating vulnerabilities in critical mineral supply chains that both nations are working to address. The Canadians are wordy, but they aren't wrong. U.S. civilian industry would be happy to get their critical minerals from any supplier anywhere in the world. As far as they're concerned, wherever is the cheapest and reliable is fine. The U.S. defense industry and the policymakers concerned with defense manufacturing would absolutely love to develop a supply chain completely contained within North America. As far as they're concerned, the only thing better than domestic production would be Canadian production. These minerals are critical to U.S. manufacturing and defense industries, and U.S. demand for them is only going to climb year after year for the foreseeable future. When it comes to the global trade issues that are about to be a major part of that international poker game where everybody's cheating, Canada just lifted a card from China. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.